Hey, how's it going, comic book community? I want to welcome you back to a long overdue haul. Um, this has been a couple of months in the making. For the most part, this one's mostly going to consist of an LCS, that does claim sales on the Facebook page, a comic shop that kind of revamped its backstock, a couple of eBay sales, and very lucky, I guess you can say, antique mall finds. And I just want to get right into it. First off, this one, not the best of condition, but it is hard to find. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 23. This is the final issue of the Image run. This is part of that LCS's claim sale. It is a lower grade. I just really hate this tape pull in the middle. It kind of detracts from it, but I managed to snag it up for $10. On the other hand, they also had this one. They didn't bother to rebag or board it. It's the final issue of Spider-Man 2099, number 46. These two right here, I managed to get off of eBay. For the most part, for me, I've been after these books for a while. The only issue has been that price and condition just never seem to match up. I guess we can start first with number 73, Showcase, the first appearance of the Creeper. Mostly known for his appearance in the New Batman Adventures. Next up, Showcase number 75, first appearance of Hawk and Dove. When it comes to this one, I paid $20 for it. It is on the lower end, maybe like somewhere between a 3 and a 4.5. This one I paid $30, which for me is way more than reasonable, considering how most people ask anywhere between $50 to $80 depending on condition, and most of the time it's always raggedy. But I was happy just paying $30 for it. These three books right here are from a half-price books that I would say has been one of the worst usually when I used to visit, but as of late apparently there's been like a high turnover, so they got like new management and they managed to revamp the store. They have way better products. I managed to just randomly walk in one day while trying to pick up a Target order because it just happens to be right next door, and I could say that for the most part, they are more consistent in their pricing, because this is one of those half price books that would literally not honor the half price moniker, and they usually will put stickers, but they kind of stuck to a certain model where every book that's not priced is $2 and everything else is marked as is. So anytime I can pick up a DCU universe variant, for the most part, one that I don't have, Batman number 523. That one was $2. The Adventures of Superman 540 DC Universe. Depending on who you ask, whatever Star Wars has become, it's kind of like on a sliding scale. I mostly bought this one as a vanity because that LCS that I usually frequent, they had this one for $15 and I managed to pick it up for $8. Star Wars Legacy number 0. The LCS actually had it in worse condition, and this one was a little bit better, but mainly it's what's in the barcode that's, you get some stains right there. You know, $8 compared to $15. Who am I gonna argue with that? These next set of books are going to be from the Antique Mall and kind of follows the Star Wars trend. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic number 31. This booth in particular had these for $3 a pop. So, Knights of the Old Republic. I'm not too familiar with this issue, but it has been picking up steam. Apparently, it features a character that's going to be introduced in Peacemaker Season 2, if and when that show ever gets made. Justice League of America Annual number 2. This is the first appearance of Vibe, more commonly shown on the Flash TV series, which has been off the air for a while. And here is the big score that I managed to find. It's, for the most part, it's not the best of conditions, but I found it. What if Iron Man, Demon in an Armor? News of Avengers Doomsday. I'm not really a fan of how they're going to go about it, but it is something different that they really desperately need, considering Marvel content, mostly everything Disney related, has not been up to snuff as of late. But yeah, hey, who's gonna argue with that? Okay, these next set of books are particularly interesting, mainly due to they kind of had an unexpected sale, but I wouldn't really call it that because apparently if you frequent this comic shop and you have like an account with them, you're randomly chosen on any visit to be given a 50% discount. However, being cheap actually bit me on the butt this time, because when I went in there, I was really only looking to spend anywhere between $20 and $30, and like with the amount I saved, like I was trying to save, I kind of bit myself in the bud there because I gave up some really good books. But yeah, let's just kind of get right into it. So with the release of Alien Romulus, Aliens number 1, this is from the second issue, the second series. They had this one for $5. They gave it to me at a discount, which 50% is $2.50. This one is just mostly due to the holiday. I believe that Ghost. It's just a weird coincidence that this is the 31st issue and it was released in October. They had a $5 price tag on that. Half is $2.50. The final issue of Watchmen number 12. This one, $2.50. However, the condition is not the best. It's got spiral and all these indentations in here that I actually have not opened it, but it does kind of feel like water damage. However, I don't see like any mold or like actual water stains. So, for $2.50, I'm not going to argue with that. Another canceled Star Wars movie series, whatever you want to call it. X-Wing Rogue Squadron number 1. They had it for $10. They gave it to me for $5. For everything else that wasn't particularly priced fell under $2. So like the way this store is set up is that they'll have like their slab and the big key issues up on the wall, and they'll have like minor keys up at the front next to like the toys and the Funko Pops, and then they'll have like some filler key issues in the very back of the store in no particular order, just mainly by publisher. So when I was just digging through the randomness, These are like some minor keys that they managed to slip by. Move these aside a little bit. Blue Beetle number 3. This is the first modern take on the Peacekeeper. Injustice, Gods Among Us, Year 3, number 7. This is the first appearance of this version of the Supergirl that was featured in the Flash movie. Follow that up, Convergence Superman number 2, the first appearance of Jonathan Kent. Batman Sword of Azrael number 1. Technically, Azrael is not really considered a member of the Bat family, but James Gunn's take on his version of Batman will feature the Bat family, so you never actually know how Azrael could play a part in it, and this is his first appearance. More just alien filler issues. Stronghold number 1 and Stronghold number 2, and this is X-Men 97 related X-Men Adventures number 1. They had this for $5, $2.50. So like most of the key issues that I managed to leave behind include Hulk number 1 and number 2, the 2008 series with the Red Hulk, most of Batman Death in the Family, Batman Year 2, Aliens and Predators, and mainly everything Alien and Predator related in the Dark Horse Presents issues. They all had them for $5. The Batman issues were 15 to 20. The Hulks number 1, they had that for 40. I could have gotten it for 20. Issue number 2 was 15. I could have gotten it for $7.50. Like, I'm really like chewing myself because, like, dang it, I should have gotten it, but at the same time, it's like a happy surprise that I didn't know I was gonna get like such a huge discount. And these last 2 are eBay pickups. It's mostly something that I just wanted to finish a run in particular, and then I managed to upgrade Batman Mask of the Phantasm on 4K, and I guess that kind of spoils it. My first bigger book is Batman number 237, the first appearance of the Reaper. This is the character that had influenced the Phantasm in the animated movie, even though in the movie they're never actually referred to as the Phantasm. But this is the first appearance, and the second appearance that falls into that Batman Year 2 storyline, which is where the movie is actually adapted from. I got this one for $70. It's really low grade, but anything mid-grade or higher is $100 plus, and I really didn't feel like paying that much for it. And this one, I finally completed the run. After all these years, I finally have it. Not the best of conditions, but for $50, I just went ahead and bit the bullet. That's The Dark Knight Returns number 1. You can clearly see like the spine ticks all along there. Some color fading in the silhouette, but it's mine. I finally completed the run after all these years. So yeah, that's my haul, and let me know what you guys think about it. All right, thanks.